Hi guys, and we're finally back for our last game of the FSL Female Esports League Valorant Open Season number 4 group stage games. Once again, we don't have our cameras on us, but you can probably tell from our voices. It's Ray Raju and Illustrata bringing you guys the final game of today between reigning champions Team Celeste from Indonesia versus Batusai Sakura, also an Indonesian team. So far, Celeste, they're 2-0 in groups right now. They just need to win this game to make it into tomorrow's playoffs.
Oh, okay. Quick hit towards the B site, though. No fear right now from Celeste, as they definitely will not be. It's timing, looking to try to hold off this onslaught, but Inari, the jumping classic, will take one to the face, and so will Iceberg. Surely make short work of her right now, and as a 4v4 retake towards B, Recon will give some information, and that Aldrone as well will be giving off some positions right here. Candy Fam towards the top lane, towards the top side of heaven, though, will be taken down rather quickly as Tarathiel, Enery, and Oreophilia make it easily a 1v4 against Shirley and has the world to go up against here. It's a 1v4. What you gotta do might just go around entirely. Will they even know? Ninja? Nah, I doubt it's gonna be a Ninja, but it's a nice try in the end. We'll probably just save that Ghost in the end.
Yeah, I mean, 1v4, not all that much you can do. Omen is pretty low, though. Oh, nope, she's gonna get taken out by Tarathiel. It happens sometimes. You think you're the one going for the exit frag, but then they exit frag you. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, all the time. And by the best of us means you, like...
Hey,
okay.
You too. Hey.
You don't know. You know my name, not my story.
Oh my god, we've never even played together, all right? Jeez.
All right.
I see how it is. I see how we're playing tonight. The second this game ends, we're gonna queue.
All right, yo. I can walk the walk. All right, but you know who can walk the walk right now? Celeste. They're one of the top teams right now. We're looking for them to maybe take this thing. They are one of the favorites, and they currently are on another B split here. Try to break down that offense, and Inari will open things up. B site is completely vulnerable, and Iceberg just makes short work of the entire Batusai side. Doesn't really have any mistakes, no real room for error there. The classic now is in the hands of Candy Fam. I think she's just trying to get a couple of exits now.
Yeah, just went through a rope. Just kind of, nice headshot. Just really clean shooting. I don't know why I sound surprised, because this is the fourth season that we're watching these girls play. And Neri, I'm pretty sure she's at least immortal. I know some members of the Celeste squad, I think after season 1 or season 2, when we were handling our production from the studios. So I was using my Ray Richu account to spectate the girls during the game, and then shamelessly adding the girls after the game. So then I stalk all their match histories. Some of them hit Radiant this season as well.
Gosh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, lol. And Ari just accidentally walled herself and her teammate off. That's a big boo-boo, but fortunately, they have the site already. They've made up for it.
Yep, they've planted in the default spot. They're just gonna send the drone for a bit of extra information through to CT. So they do know that at least one person, Samit's the Cypher, Shirley is there. Oh. Went for the, that's a really common spot for people to hide, so she did check it, but just wasn't fast enough to win the 1v1. Candy Fam right now is gonna get the overheal down, and another headshot. Ooh. Means they're gonna get this round in the bag. It is going to be the first round win for the defenders side. And just talking a bit about the scoreline, Celeste, we saw that they're 2-0 in groups. They did win their earlier 2 games pretty convincingly, with a 13-2 as well as a 13-7 in the last 2 games. Batusai Sakura, however, I don't believe they've won a game in the group stages just yet. So they're 0-2. For Battlestar Sakura, even if they do win this game, they won't be in playoff contention because one of the other teams in their group already has a higher score than them. I think at this point it's just really about experience and just putting up a good showing. I think for them is the goal.
Yeah, and already seeing glimmers of that. Iceberg has landed shot after shot and disgusting headshot coming out again from Inari right here. Candy Fam had 4 amazing kills in the previous game, but in the previous round, excuse me, but Ruby doesn't even move out of the recon dart. Might have been a latency issue. I don't know what that was, but
Oh,
she
Candy
just
Fam, I
stood
like
there.
what we're seeing right here. She's last on a 1v5 and she just pops the ultimate, picks up one, gets that headshot, and the overheal down. Can she pick up any more? Though the breach is pretty low. But nope, gets shot down from heaven by Tarathiel. And I like what we saw, which was something that is just very gutsy play. It's not something that, I mean, you probably see it every day in solo queue, but I think it's not really something that the average player would be willing to commit to, which is just, 1v5 straight up popping that ultimate as a Reyna. That's precisely a type of Reyna player that I aspire to be.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
just
we're seeing.
all in, right? Like no
Yep.
fear. That's what you got to do if you're playing as Reyna. No fear. But speaking of, look at this push right here. Candy Fam will struggle to defend against that, and so we'll just fall back, try to get that Leer. But there's the Rolling Thunder, fully committed. Alice getting a kill onto site. Oreophilia getting a pickup against Candy Fam, though. And that's A-site completely locked down at the moment. Alice hasn't... Oh, no, not going to be given the opportunity to get away right there. So it is a 3v4 retake. The HP on Omen is quite low, so I'd say it's not completely impossible for, it's not completely impossible right now for the side of Celeste, but they're going to have to hit some good shots real soon before the timer starts running way too low. And just like that, Ophelia just opens it up. Ayumi chimes in with another one, and they've made this difficult retake very much possible already.
Yeah, it's really hard because as you can see, Alice is using the shorty. I think earlier one of her teammates had a frenzy as well. So it's really like pistols versus better guns at this point. And when you're holding a shorty, your only choice is to hold short positions. As you saw, she was trying to get those the very quick shot over through elbow, but was kind of 1v2 at that point. So it's pretty difficult. Shirley, as you can see, is trying to count for the exit frags. Who might catch one here? Nope. They're going to be safe. So 3 members from Celeste will be able to take their guns into the next round as well, which just means that they're rich. That's pretty much it. 3 members on their squad already passed the 6,000 credit mark. Over at round 5, there's just all the spare cash that they've got in the bag. Also have 2 ultimates available. They do have the res as well as Omen for any of those sneaky teleport spike plant plays. As you can see, she is holding the spike this time around, so that is an option too. But it does look like a split push through B garage as well as mid.
You will not.
And that's a quick res on top of that right there, punishing that. Inari will go for the wall a little bit premature, though, not expecting that there's going to be a refrag right around the corner here. So Alice has to hold this site quite decisively if they want to stand a chance of winning this round, but it's going to be a quick rotation. They're going to be making their way towards A, but Tarathiel manages to sneak onto site, though. Does she know that right behind her, Alice is lurking in, looking for that kill. Will not get the chance with that stinger. Not going to be able to pick that up here. And Tarathiel keeps things interesting. It's actually Ophelia who finishes off the round 5-1. And they're starting to run away a little bit with it. Remember, this is the attacking side.
Tarathiel. I mean, I'm not sure what you saw, but to me that looked like she was just trying to KS her teammate.
Fair enough. Yeah.
She just threw her nade in through the top when her teammate was already shooting the last member. That was a bit brutal, but as you said, it does look like they're starting to run away with it. Oreophilia as well as Ayumi already really close to maxing out, hitting that 9K. You will hit for sure next round. So things looking good for them.
Some
Go ahead.
sorry. Okay, damage. Oh, look at that nade. Oh my God! The timing, the spray was perfect, and Eisenberg once again finds an opening towards B. That's all they needed to get onto the site. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Will it actually connect? The answer is going to be no, not a single one. And Iceberg will push. Alice looking to punish that Hunter's Fury will be punished herself, excuse me. And Neri will pretty much seal control over CT now. The B side is completely in the possession, of Celeste, and it's gonna be a tough retake.
Yeah, Terethia holding that position over in the back of site. Right now, they're in a 2v3, and oh, such fast fingers through the smoke, and Neri picks up yet another kill. It's gonna be Thimmy, last one left alive right now. Trying to go for the retake. She's thinking about it. Will be difficult though.
Yeah. Guess one still keeps it interesting. That's a satchel. Has the ultimate. Just decides not to use it. Not to use it actually.
Better raise wins. 1v1. Come on, let's go.
They're not even. Oh, they hear each other. They must know now. So. Oh no!
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I mean,
that's
it was
heartbreaking.
it was either the kill or you get out of the bomb safe for sure, right? At that point,
Yeah.
it was right at the edge. I mean,
if she, I guess not dash, but like jumped
knife out and backwards, yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is,
probably
I
would have
think-
survived.
I'm not sure if she had satchel too, because I think she used satchel around CT earlier. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but I mean, she does get the kill though, so she's proven that she has the better race. She won the 1v1. That's
Mhm.
something.
But it just goes to show that the better race sometimes does not win, maybe. And Tarathia will be spotted out. Look how brave she is. Like, doesn't even care that there's a Cypher who could have a one-way, who could just be waiting for the opportunity. They just decide to play retake B, which is very, very questionable for me here. When it's a 5v5, retaking on B is so difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just because you need to split from CT, you need to split from Heaven as well. Just so many spots that you need to watch. Generally, there's someone camping backside. Makes it difficult. Surely right now with the Bucky. Interesting thing about the Bucky, it does have damage drop off very early. I think it's 3 or 5 meters. Oh, that must have hit. No.
Brings him to
over
half.
by the side. Mm-hmm.
I think that was 100 damage it might have done, though. But surely, flash once, but flash twice and still finds the kill, though. Swaps out the Bucky for that Vandal, and it's a worth it investment because you get a gun worth 2,900 for the $900 piece of shotgun that you just picked up.
Mm-hmm. Do you know, I thought you were gonna say something else, and you're like, yeah, that piece of shotgun. Almost thought you were gonna say something else.
It's called a save.
Good save, good save. Saved it in the end, but I mean, I actually really like the.
There are some people.
I'm a dirty shotgun main. I've been
That's
trying
fine.
to hide it the whole of today, where I'm like, yeah, some people think Odin is cheese, but sometimes it's good. Oh yeah, Judge. I mean, that's fine. Sometimes I'm just hashtag Team Judge all the way. But Bucky, that 900 credit gun at close range, absolutely lethal. As you saw earlier, I think that was also a body shot from the Bucky. Still netted for that kill because it was so close range. But yeah, that was nice. That was
Yes.
nice. Oh, that crosshair placement was pretty good, but just wasn't fast enough on the 1v1. That's the thing at this sort of level,
no.
especially when you're playing against a team such as Celeste. You know their crosshairs are going to be on point, and then it comes down to just who has the faster reflexes. It's always a treat to watch.
And I think it also comes down to, the tactics, the crossfire. I mean, in the 1v1s, the movement is also very, very important here. But one thing I'm noticing right now is like Celeste, now that they've got a feel of Batusai, they're just walking around and taking ambuls. They're not even really doing strats. At the start of the game, they had some strats that they were kind of showing, but right now it's just kind of spread out and find them and execute.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's pretty much, you know, we talk about round one during the pistol rounds about how when most teams don't have ultimates, much utility, or guns, it really just all comes down to pure shooting skill difference. The thing is, when you see a team such as Celeste playing here, I mean, they have the option of do they want to show strats or do they just want to win off of pure shooting skills, save the strats for tomorrow, maybe, and not let the opponent teams know too much about how they want to play, and it looks like they're just winning these rounds just off of pure shooting talent.
Yeah, and that should be enough. Honestly, Celeste has, if it comes to aim and raw skill, they have it in spades. So, to be frank right now, if they keep going this way, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that kind of game style. Some of the most successful FPS teams in history just went around shooting people. Like, remember the, I'd say, Fnatic of old in CSGO to 2015. They would barely have any strats, just go around and kill people, and that really worked out for them. It's just doing the same thing right now, as you can see.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, right, all FPS games are pretty much boiled down to see heads, shoot heads, and that's pretty much it. That's all the strategy that you need to be a great FPS player. Although this round is 2v2, the clock is ticking though. It's less than 10 seconds left on that timer. Themi's gonna make a run for it. Aurelio is checking that long sight down CT. They like what they're doing here, which is they're two sticking together just in case there was someone camping in that spot. They very likely would be able to pick up the trade kill. So nicely done. They're gonna make it 9-1 this time. I mean, we had some worries at the start of this game about, oh no, Celeste is starting on attack, but I mean, like 10 rounds in,
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. We're not worried at all. I mean, like, oh, you want to start on attack on this map? Go ahead. Feel free. Do what you want. And they're definitely doing what they want. And it's just absolutely good to watch.
Look at this, though.
Man.
The timing
That was
doesn't...
careless.
Yeah, definitely. Somebody should have been watching that angle, but I think what was even more careless is Candy Fam just re-peeking that without, you know, any backup. They actually give up the A site for free right there. If Candy Fam actually fell back and called for backup, that actually could have definitely been a save. But the Hunter's Fury will not connect at all. Good idea though. It was very close, but not going to be enough to do any significant damage here. Spinal Tap coming in right now. And that's going to be the Rolling Thunder committed as well. Just buying a lot of time for the retake. Iceberg rather, going to get one. And Shirley will trade him out as quickly as he can say her name, rather. Leaving us into a 1v2. And this Shock Dart could... Oh, no, she's safe. But it could be. Shock Dart? No, he's going to save it in the end. But another good round in the favor of Celeste. They have just been so clean all game long.
Yeah, this is really
Last
rough
round
for Battlestar Sakura. They're going into the last round before the swap down 1 versus 10. It's never the spot that you want to be in, especially since they were the ones who started on defense on split. The thing is, once you do swap over to the attacking side, it only gets harder from there. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Battlestar Sakura will have more tricks up their sleeve once you switch over to the attacking side, but I gotta say, it's looking pretty rough for them.
Definitely the case, and currently they've already gained a lot of map control in this first few seconds. They already have top of B heaven here. Fortunately, there's 2 players to respond to this. Actually 3 right there. Candy Fam pushing through that smoke, finding the kill. Nice work as well from Shirley, trading up, upgrading that gun. Shirley will find a second, could get a third though, keeping her team alive for the meantime. That's all right though, because there is the backup though. Can we see a kill? Raze versus Raiden. Tarathiel somehow and Inari bring it back. One after the other. They turn this around here. And oh, that could have been the kill that they needed. Tarathiel will close things out. And that was a big misplay from Batusai. They had that round. And honestly, it was a little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, at that point when they were, I think it was a 4v2, when it was just Tarathiel and Inari on the side of Celeste still up. Battlestar Sakura had every opportunity right there to clutch that one out. Just I feel like they could have played it a bit slower. I feel like they realized like they were ahead, and it was the last round before the swap as well. I think they just got a bit antsy. It's just I want to say not enough trigger discipline. It's kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they also got carried away taking too many aim duels. Like, once they had that advantage, they could have just actually fallen back and played passive and set up better crossfires. Instead, they kept taking the fight to mid. TerraSteel gets onto the B site and then just picks them apart. He gets 3 kills like there. So really rather unfortunate. But look at this aggressive push right there from B. Will gain information that nobody really else is mid.
Yeah,
And this will allow for a rotation towards A.
yeah, they did trade 1-for-1 though, so it's still 4v4. Cypher Cage very nicely going to block out the entry site. Terrell does pick up a 1, they've been laying down the rotation. Oh, Boombot coming out, and just as she's laying the Boombot down, she gets it taken out. A bit of a rough timing right there. Orofila is going to pick up the Ghost. Bomb has been planted though. Candy Fan makes it a 2 versus a 2. Picking off Ayumi. Iceberg with that sight down Heaven right now. They're playing things very measured, very controlled. Does your footsteps coming from likely behind?
They're gonna stick. She should probably try to stick this though. Oh no. Okay, Iceberg gets 1, turns things around, and Candy Fam single-handedly saves her team from the brink of extinction here. 11-2. Does find a little bit of breathing room. 11 kills for her right now. 11-11. Definitely making a wish that she can keep her team alive. And TerraSteel is also lighting it up. 19-6. But looking at the buys right now, definitely have money. They definitely.
What? 3
what?
Bucky?
Okay, cool. I want to. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let this round unfold. Okay?
I mean, you know, I'm not immortal, so I don't know how like Radiant players. Maybe
well-
it's some 200 IQ. Bucky in the.
Oh, what?
no!
How is she alive? That was a headshot with a shotgun.
She got screwed by the reload time too. That's the only drawback of the Bucky versus Judge though, that your reload is so slow. If you miss that close range shot, you're almost always dead. Nice skin though. I mean, props.
And it's working. The shotguns are prevailing at the moment. What?
At that range? No way. How is that fair?
That's a right
How
click.
is
That must have been a right
fair?
click.
What?
I would be
so
so
sorry.
mad for
I
real
am
though.
so tilted right now. We're like watching this and we're already tilted at that range. How is that 1 shot, 1 kill?
Yeah, and when I use it at
Come on.
close range, like I can't even. Okay,
And
you
then-
know what? Whatever.
Oh my god. What? Jeez. And you
Just-
know what?
just
It's the
Valorant
skin.
things.
It's the skin. It's the skin. It's
It
gotta
must
be.
be. Yeah.
It's gotta be skin difference. That's what I'm chalking it up to, man.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe they did it like PUBG and she picked up an
30 seconds
attachment.
left.
Oh
No.
it's
No.
the head!
Oh my god.
I'm practically getting a heart attack here.
That was so close. There's no way Timey should be alive for this.
Yeah, she's got 8 health. I mean, you miss the back of someone's head, like there are consequences
10 seconds left.
to that.
Your
Sucks to
actions
get
have
hurt.
consequences.
Exactly. If there's one takeaway anyone watching this like takes away from today's games, it's that.
Yeah. Well, match point, and this was not the match we were really expecting to see here. Celeste was really running away with this, proving why they are, in fact, one of the favorites to win this whole thing. Do want to point out TerraSteel 21-7. My God, Iceberg a little bit far behind with 14-10, but Iceberg's just been doing her role, man. Like flash it.
She's been doing a great job at, you know, setting up her entry fraggers. And TerraSteel, I mean, this girl, she's a Raze main. I've been watching her since season 1 because I main Raze myself, although I'm nowhere close to the level that TerraSteel's at. She had this one play in season 1 where she double satcheled into a doorway to pick up a running kill. And like that play was so good. I still dream about that play to this day. Like, when I close my eyes, I can see the clip behind.
And
my
maybe for a
eyes.
second, second you feel like you can beat Terrestrial.
And I'm like, this is what dreams are made of.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe one day if I play like 1,000 hours of this game, I could be half as good as that girl, but she's just so insanely talented.
This is actually winnable though. Oh no, they turned her. Terrestrial gets a kill right there. Look at Ruby hiding in the smoke. Will get
Match
denied.
point,
Yeah, and this should be
1v4.
it. Has the lineup? No, not gonna do it.
Defenders win.
A good attempt, a good endeavor right there by Batusai Sakura. But just the power, the overwhelming strength of the side of Celeste, it would prove to be too much.
Yeah, I mean, Celeste, we've mentioned it time and time again. What a powerhouse team these girls are. Once again, there are 4 girls for the squad are from Indonesia. They do have a sub on their team as well. So they do have a 6-man roster for ID. 1 Malaysian girl and 1 of their squad members is also from Brunei. I think we were wondering, like in the past, what comms between the teams are like, what language would they speak in comms. I think Afiz, my co-caster from season 2, mentioned that probably Bahasa, I think, is what their comms are like.
Yeah. Well, of course, though, before we talk about any more, we do have to give a really big thank you to Intel, to Dreamcore, to Super Solid, to Yahoo, our beloved sponsors. Thank you so much for making this all happen. We do have more FSL coming your way, but of course, thank you to you, my co-caster, as well. And for wrapping up this day, please follow our social media. It is at Illustrado Casts. And of course, what is yours, Ray Richu?
You said it. Ray Richu, I think, is what I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, probably just whatever social media that you can think of. That's probably my handle on it. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining us for this Saturday afternoon to catch all these group stage games. We will be back again tomorrow. Our stream will be going live at the same time tomorrow at 12 p.m. on all our platforms. It's like Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo, Twitch, just whatever platform you like watching streams the most on, or language. I think we've got 5 languages being covered this time for season 4. Take your pick. We'll be there. We'll be live. Hopefully, we'll see all of you back again for the same time tomorrow for the playoffs, semifinals, as well as the finals of the FSL Valorant Open season number 4. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.